Never seen such a hardcore hide-and-seek master tournament. For novice players must hide inside this long-abandoned labor camp within the time limit. The challenge: can they evade the hunters? Search for a full 30 minutes. The interior of the 3-story building is dilapidated, so hiding is actually quite difficult. For this reason, the production team thoughtfully prepared 5 mystery boxes. Inside, there are both surprises and total trash. The prize for winning is $500,000. First, rock, paper, scissors determines the order of picking boxes. Player 1, Boris, picks first. He opens it and immediately hits the peak, a ghillie suit. Player 2, Dmitry, opens the second box. The item inside leaves him completely confused. Good heavens, it's actually a high-visibility reflective vest. If a flashlight hits it, it's an instant kill. Simply a hellish start. Inside Player 3, Igor's box, is a very ordinary-looking signal flare. He thinks this thing is useless, and looks enviously at Ivan, who drew a purely black plastic trash bag. So, he proposes swapping items. The kind-hearted giant, Ivan, doesn't refuse. Who could have guessed? That flare is actually a god-tier artifact. Everyone quickly enters the building to find hiding spots. Igor eyes a wooden crate in a corner of the ruins. With the help of his teammates, relying on his slender frame, and his bone-shrinking contortionist skills practiced for 30 months, he successfully stuffs himself into the wooden crate. Then, box and person are lifted onto a shelf. The height of the crate fits perfectly. Finally, a wooden board is placed on top. It looks like that one game, where skilled players eventually turn into props just like this. Let's wish him good luck. Player Ivan's plan is to go to the rooftop. He uses a few bricks to create a visual blind spot. From a companion's perspective, you can't see anyone lying behind them at all. Dmitry doesn't mind his reflective vest, because he found a pretty good hiding spot in a corner of the building. He struggles to climb into a mezzanine gap, then uses stray wooden planks to build a foothold, creating a perfect hiding spot out of thin air. Finally, he stuffs a plank there to block the view. It's Boris's turn, starting with the ghillie suit. He doesn't wear the prop, but plans to use it to create a decoy trap. He plans to hide inside a small crawl space next to it. The space is tight and has a corner. It's absolutely ingenious. The time has come. The hunter's hunting time officially begins. In broad daylight, plus the already empty abandoned building, the hunter feels he has plenty of time. For rooms like this, suspicion can be ruled out at a glance. After all, players aren't using custom-made props. He is very confident that within the time limit, he will catch all 4 cute little ones. The hunter arrives at the 2nd floor. He looks out over the windowsill, making sure no players are hanging outside the window. He finally unlocks a room with a lot of junk. Inspection reveals there aren't enough gaps to hide a person while searching. The hunter also needs to be careful, or he might step on a rusty tetanus nail and clock out early. He spots a suspicious point, but there's nothing behind the tarp. The hunter moves to the 3rd floor, only to discover it's basically a huge open floor plan, even emptier than the first 2 floors. Suspicion is ruled out with one look. The hunter goes to the abandoned toilet, checks behind the door, nothing. Impossible for anyone to be squatting in the pit latrines. He turns to search the room behind him. This is exactly where Dmitry is hiding. Sure enough, the hunter doesn't suspect there's a mezzanine above, and turns to leave. Up next is the building's rooftop terrace. He turns to check the roof behind him. Those few bricks look a bit too conspicuous, don't they? Ivan, hiding behind them, is in full view. The man pulls the signal flare. Turns out, this is actually a resurrection coin. The hunter's time is frozen. Ivan has 5 minutes to find a different hiding spot. When the frozen time ends, the hunter continues his path, since Ivan has hidden again. He checks visible areas while going downstairs. Coming up empty-handed, the hunter has only the basement left to explore. To be honest, There are quite a few places to hide in here. The hunter needs to be 120% focused. Suddenly, a ghillie suit shaped like a ghillie suit catches his eye. As expected, he falls for the trap, wasting 2.5 minutes, but turning around, he spots a crawl space. Looking inside, a silhouette is barely visible. Boris is caught. He should have built a wall with stones to block the view. The hunter continues the search. Soon, he arrives at the room where a door is. The wooden crate on the shelf doesn't raise suspicion. Instead, a pile of junk on the other side piques the hunter's interest. But it really is just a very solid pile of junk. Time is tight. He quickly searches other rooms. Still no progress. So he circles back. After rummaging through boxes and cabinets, he decides to spend 2.5 seconds checking that crate. He checks and gets a shock. He didn't expect someone could actually hide in a place like this. However, at this moment, the countdown alarm rings. The remaining 2 players are still at large. The answer is revealed. Ivan, who used the revive token, hid on a shelf. Covered by a wooden board, he evaded the hunter's second search. It wasn't easy for the shelf not to collapse under him, and Dimitri's hiding spot was absolutely ingenious. Give the hunter another 2.5 hours, and he still might not find it. Congratulations to the two for winning the challenge. See you in the next episode.